Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am Sunique and I have got a little unboxing of Travis McHenry's latest offering called the Egyptian Star Tarot. Now, as I understand it, this is to do with the Decans, and as you may or may not know, I am still doing my Decan journey throughout the year, which I started last November. I'll put the link below if you don't know what I'm talking about. But this is, I think, a little bit of a different take. This is the original Decans as I understand it. So I thought, let's take a little look. So I'll just take the glaring cellophane off first and we'll have a look at the deck together. And hopefully I can get it on the screen. I don't know how big the cards are, but the box is certainly quite big. If you put it next to a normal size tarot, that's a normal size tarot card. So yeah, I wonder how big the cards are going to actually be. So it's a really nice box. It's embossed. Ooh. So it's a rock pool deck. This is the side of the box. Nice gold writing there. It's an oracle. It's not a tarot deck, it is an oracle. With Egyptian symbols on, embossed. And on the other side, and we've got a lovely little pull-out ribbon to pull the box out with. So it says this oracle is not just an Egyptian themed deck. It is an authentic Egyptian oracle that utilizes astrology as it was originally practiced in 2400 BCE. At the core of the deck are the 36 decans of Egyptian astrology, a group of fixed stars representing celestial deities who exercise power over events on Earth. Unlike the decans of Western astrology, these are not only regions of the sky, but also cosmic forces capable of influencing the world around you. The cards are packed with transformative energy that allows the stars to lead you through your daily practice, and the included instruction book provides ancient rituals to help enhance your connection with the stars. Seasoned tarot readers will find many parallels between the meanings of this deck and the cards of the minor arcana. So the minor arcana in the Golden Dawn system, where they're linked to astrology, is linked to the 36 minor cards and the way they play out throughout the year. So I'm wondering how this will either enhance my understanding or confuse me further. Ooh, ooh. Okay. What have we got here? We've got an Eye of Horus. Let's just move this to one side so you can see the Eye of Horus. Wasn't expecting that. Wow. So I wonder if that's actually to protect the cards. Nice. So I'll take the actual, oh okay, so we get the book on the top. It looks like it's written on papyrus. I don't even know how you say that. Papyrus. And then we get the cards there in a paper band. They're gold gilt edged cards. Let's take that Rider-Waite Smith out again so we can actually compare sizes. So it's quite a lot larger. It's an oracle deck size, obviously. Well, not obviously, but it's an oracle deck size rather than a tarot deck size. And that Eye of Horus. So it's got plastic in the box to hold the elements. So that's where the Eye of Horus goes. There's a little cut out there for some reason. So put that to one side and let's have a little look at what is actually in the box. Okay. So Travis McHenry, I've got 3 other of his decks. I've got Hieronymus Bosch, Angel Tarot and the Occult Tarot. and they're learning systems all within themselves, so I expect this will be as well. I've done a walkthrough and a look at Hieronymus Bosch Tarot, which I'll leave below. This is the box. How beautiful is this? And it's another rock pool deck. Yeah, so I'll leave the link below to that video. So I'm really interested to see how this plays out and how it aligns or doesn't align with the way that I'm working with the 36 Decans on my Decanic journey this year, which I started in November. So let's have a little look at the guidebook first and see how this is set up in a bit. So it's published this year. We've got an introduction, some spreads, some rituals to invoke the Decans, the Egyptian calendar, and then we go on to the Decans themselves. And what's nice here in this index or this contents page is we've actually got the keywords as well for each Decan. Is helpful if you want to have a look in that regard. You know, what do I want to look at today? I want to look at construction and building, so I'll go to card 4. And we've got the 37 and then some major gods. So we've got Osiris, Horus, Set, Isis and Nephthys. And about the author. The Egyptian Star Oracle is the first of its kind. An oracle deck that uses only authentic Egyptian artwork, spells, translations, names and meanings to create a divination tool that is wholly entirely Egyptian. Alrighty, so we've got a nod here to, or sort of talking about how the Golden Dawn adapted the Egyptian Decan. So Egyptians didn't use the Hebrew alphabet in their magic, they didn't interpret their oracles through Persian astrology, and they had no interest in Gnostic Christian symbology. So we're talking there about the Golden Dawn and the way that they assign their Decans. Quite a bit of information here actually. There we go. That's an interesting paragraph I've just read there. It says, there are many, many mysteries left to uncover, and revealed wisdom comes to each of us in different ways. Alistair Crowley found his spirit guides in the Cairo Museum. So there's no reason you can't find yours while exploring the truth and wisdom of this wonderful oracle. Again, the light's a bit bad. Well, I think it's going to pour down with rain again. Yeah, we carry on. Anyway, we've got a breakdown of how the cards are set out. So we have the name of the Decan at the top, translation of that name. We have the Egyptian depiction of the decanal god, background pyramid text spell, ooh, the number, the astrological meaning, the name in hieroglyphs is up there. And we've got some spreads. Ooh. Life of a Star, a pyramid spread. Then we have Hours of the Night spreads. I've got the goddess here, look, Nui, Nut, goddess of water and fertility in his solar boat, as told in the book of Nut. Ooh. If you're looking at a Travis McHenry book, then it's a study book, always. Always. Anyway, rituals to invoke the Decans. What you'll need for the ritual there. A spell to invoke. So here we've got an Egyptian calendar, so 360 days. And as we have 365, then there's 5 short. So this is how they reconciled that in their system. So there's 5 days in the year that are festivals devoted to the birthdays of 5 major gods, and these are those gods, Egyptian gods. So yeah, that's how they did that. We've got a table here. Oh my days, that is small writing. Whoa. But it's a chart. Maybe you could photograph it and then expand it on the photograph. might be a way of doing it, but yeah, that's tiny. Okay, so that's the weeks, by the looks of it, that each card covers. So I presume it says it on each card. Let's see. So Decan 1. Let's take the band off. Which is this one here. It's got the name here and how to pronounce it. So Tepiarkenmet, and this is predecessor of the cow in translation. And then we have the Egyptian name, the Egyptian, there we go, Egyptian calendar dates, the Decan group, which is cow, and a mineral, which in this case is not known. So then we would have to go to find out that actual date. So 1 Akhet 110, what would that be? It's here, August 23rd, day 1. So this card here is for August the 23rd. Yeah, like I say, it's a bit of a study deck. Anyway, what else do we get in the card? We get a meaning. So for this one we have new beginnings and jubilation. Not only is this a card of new beginnings, but it's also one of jubilation. Okay. It represents promises kept, a fresh start and new opportunities that will begin to emerge in the coming months. Some of these opportunities may yet be unknown, but they will reveal themselves in time. The meaning of this card is depicted as a man, a cow herd, leading a cow. In addition to new beginnings, this card may also represent leadership, a specific person who is a leader or a mentor, or who is going to steer you in the right direction. So we can see here the cow's being led on a rope, and we have a pointy finger here telling us where we're going. History of the Decan. So this welcomes in the Egyptian New Year. Okay. Feasts occurring during the entire week. So this is a week. Alright, this card represents 1 week. Celebrating the arrival of the season of inundation when the Nile River began to rise as promised. During the final week, which would have been the last card I presume, of the previous year, which is Decan 36. Okay. It contains a glimmer of the power of the Decan that follows it. And that's the Decan that follows it, presumably. So we've still got this here, cow. Alrighty. Kenmet, who is generally, Kenmet, who is generally considered to be the leader of the Decans. So a ritual. In ritual work, Tepe Kenmet may be called upon for protection from wild animals, to cure digestive problems, and as a general protection from, I don't know what that says, spirits, which were germs found in the air and soil. Okay. For detailed information on how to perform the ritual to invoke this Decan, use this card and refer to the instructions on page 21. Okay. And then Decan 2. So there is the amount of text we get. I like the fact this is a stitched guidebook and not a glued one. Okay, so 37. Decan 37. So somewhere in here will be the birthdays. I wonder how they, well, how Travis found out how they assigned those cards. Okay, so that's about the author at the back. Yeah, there's okay. We have one of the gods here. Day 5, card meaning. So this is this card here, and it means security. Goddess of childbirth and mourning. Wow. The security offered with this card is the gentle, nurturing security of an infant in its mother's arms. It means you will be safe and unafflicted by troubles. If Nephthys appears in a reading with her sister Isis, representing salvation, this is an extremely fortunate pairing, the best in the deck. It means good things are coming your way and that the dual influence of these goddesses is upon you. Wow. Yeah, and then about the author. So I like the way that the cards are linking to each other. You know, it's not just one card and that's the meaning. It's like refer to this, refer to that. So, and how each card is linked to the card previous to it and presumably the card after it. What I will do for myself is to actually compare those dates. I'm going to have to take a photograph of that chart there and try and figure it out. And see how it aligns to Decan's in the Decan Walk as laid down in 36 Secrets, T. Susan Chang, and the Order of the Golden Dawn. Because they came from an Egyptian lineage there, the cards. Loving this. Okay, let's just have a little walk through the deck then, shall we? Okay, so that's the deck. It's incredibly dark outside. It really is going to rain, unfortunately, so I do apologise. Some of these are absolutely gorgeous colours. Like, look at this. I don't know if you can actually glean how colourful and beautiful beautiful Isis, the divine goddess of Egypt, is. Spreading the wings there. This one is salvation. Yeah, so I'm not sure how these will align with the 36 deacons as I'm studying them now. So that's going to be a little bit of a discovery. There's a paragraph in the guidebook which is quite interesting. It says, a tarot deck by definition is one that relies on Hebrew, Christian and Persian philosophies for its divination meanings. Therefore, any divination deck that claims to be Egyptian must be an oracle deck. Arthur Edward Waite, the man who formed the modern conception of what a tarot deck should look like, so the Rider-Waite Tarot, said in 1909 issue of Occult Review that the tarot as a divination tool originated in France, using cards from Italy, and any belief that it was Egyptian was pure fantasy. So that is where Aleister Crowley and Arthur Edward Waite differed in their opinions and went in different directions, which is why there are two systems. Because Aleister Crowley firmly believed that they came from Egypt. Now, some of these images here, quite fascinating, and I was wondering where on earth they came from. Are these like original, are these like original source images? Are these original source images? Or are they images that have been manufactured just for this deck, which I'm quite interested in. Look at that, destruction of enemies. Head on a plate. Yeah, so I'm quite interested in that. So quickly looking through the book, it seems that some of these have come from artifacts that have been found. One, in fact, quite recently. What did it say? Here we go. The final piece of the Nas of the Decades, a stone structure that listed the Egyptian deacons, was discovered in 2004. It had been submerged under water for over 2,000 years, and it revealed a fascinating origin story of the 36 deacons. It's never been told before. So 2004. So that's, yeah, being updated all the time. And Travis does say that this would need to be updated as further discoveries are actually made. There are pieces in museums around the world that have yet to be deciphered. So, you know, it's still a little bit of guesswork, I suppose. But good guesswork based on research. And as I said, Travis McHenry decks are deep. So he's done a lot of research. This is no fly-by-night deck, this is no pretty deck, this is based on a lot of research. So if that's something that actually interests you, there we go. About the Egyptian aspect of divination, then yeah, there's a good place to start, I think. Anyway, that's my first look and impressions on this Travis McHenry Egyptian Star Oracle. I hope you enjoyed it. And until the next video, bye friends, bye.